Today we're going to be talking about Anniela, a Year 1 rapid-fire, dead-orbit energy sniper rifle, and the many reasons why I believe it to be one of the most versatile, deadly, completely slept on, massively underrated sniper rifles in Destiny 2 PvP. Let's take a look at the perks and see what we got. The Anniela is a sniper with scope perks instead of barrel perks. First we have Zoom 10 point, a relatively short zoom which brings our handling stat way up, almost max with the masterwork, and brings the zoom value of this gun to 45. This is what scope perk I'll run 90% of the time for most maps, except for, Equinox and Eternity. The tremendous handling lets this sniper achieve snapshot-like ADS times with an enhanced sniper rifle targeting helmet mod on, of course, as you'll see in some of the clips in this video. Then we have Zoom 30 Focus, which while active, puts the zoom value for the scope of this sniper at 65. This is the highest zoom any 140 sniper rifle can reach, and is a higher zoom than most 90 RPM and 72 RPMs have by default. For reference, Bite of the Fox has a 43 zoom value, Beloved has a 40 zoom value, and Twilight Oath has a 35 zoom value. This means on long-range maps, you can use Zoom 30 Focus and have a greater zoom than any 72 or 90 RPM while keeping the benefits of Anniela's high fire rate, high aim assistance stat, high range, opening shot, and excellent handling stat. I'll expand more on this later. Accurized rounds. Not much else needs to be said about this one. In terms of sniper rifles, you'll never see damage drop off that affects the time to kill value, but the range boost does help build up our stockpile of bullet magnetism already on this gun. There's no downside. Flared magwell, not much needs to be said about this one either, just never use it. Here we go, opening shot. Improved accuracy and range on the opening shot of attack. This is where this sniper gets serious. Currently there are only two 140 RPM snipers that can have this perk, a random rolled Twilight Oath and Anniela. Now that we've gone over the perks, let's talk a little bit about aim assistance. Here we have some stats via dim on some of the most popular sniper rifles. 4 in each row, sorted by archetype, but the right column is the really important stuff. Though I'm using a small number of examples, you can notice a clear trend, especially between the range and aim assistance stats. As the RPM of the sniper goes up, the range decreases, but the aim assistance increases. Almost as if the reduced stickiness or magnetism given from the range stat is made up for with the hidden aim assistance stat, balancing the different archetypes of sniper rifles to have similar stickiness or magnetism in general. Interesting. If this is true, and all snipers are balanced to have similar bullet magnetism, then it's clear to see why 90 RPMs and 140 RPMs are the most popular choice in PC Crucible. It's nice to have that quick follow-up shot. However, if we're comparing 140 RPM snipers, there's only one that can contend with Anniela, IMO, and that's Twilight Oath. Still, I don't believe an optimally rolled Twilight Oath can compete with Anniela. I'm proceeding under the assumption snapshot sights isn't necessary due to enhanced sniper rifle targeting and the tremendous handling on both of these snipers. If you pulled a perfectly rolled Twilight Oath with full bore, accurized, opening shot, and the handling masterwork, you'd be at 59 range, 79 handling, and 35 zoom with this scope. Anniela, however, a Year 1 weapon with static rolls where you can choose your masterwork stat, has a 58 range stat with short scope, 68 range stat with long scope, 79 handling with masterwork, and the option to change between zoom distance to suit any map. Also, it has this beautiful, wide-open scope. What you end up with is an extremely versatile energy slot special weapon that excels at all ranges, from point blank to 100 meters plus, with outstanding range thanks to accurized rounds and opening shot, outstanding aim assistance thanks to the archetype, a clean scope, and not to mention it could take a shader pretty nicely. Let's look at how this gun works in the current meta. And by that, I mean the rampant spare rations, mindbenders, and Lord of Wolves meta. For most of the following clips, these are the perks I'll be using. Some clips came out like total potato quality, and I'm going to use them anyway. It's my first video, leave me alone. I'll be using Thorn, Anniela, with short zoom, Year 1 play of the game with proximity grenades, a helm with enhanced sniper targeting, gloves with enhanced sniper loader, chest with enhanced unflinching sniper, stompies with special ammo scavenger, and a cloak with perpetuation and remote connection. Now, I talked about Sparebender's meta a bit. What if I told you you could use a 140 RPM sniper just as you would a shotgun? Here.
5 minutes.
Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you'll get really lucky with this.
Zone B captured you.
And other times, not so lucky.
They've stolen the lead. Zone B captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Imagine having a gun that is deadly at point-blank range, mid-range, and long range, and then learning to use it to seamlessly transition to be effective at all ranges.
Zone B captured. You have advantage.
For the most part, Anniela is foolproof. Miss your first shot, your follow-up shot is ready almost immediately. Have some ammo to spend? Just go for double body shots. Now, I'm not throwing shade at shotgunners here. I get it. Everything looks like the side of a barn when you have one in your hand. Really, my grandma keeps a shotgun in her closet for home defense, because it ensures efficacy despite her being legally blind and unable to aim, just like shotgun-wielding guardians. I'm Wretch, founder of the clan Origins and Endings GFG on Destiny 2 PC. I decided to start a YouTube channel to shed some light on the lesser-known details, guns, and mechanics of Destiny 2. I hope I can inspire at least a few Guardians to think a little more critically about their choice of weapons, and in that, inspire them to uncover a few hidden gems of themselves to wreak total havoc in the Crucible with. Trust me, having secret weapons like that feels good. Some underrated guns I'd love to cover in the future are Fighting Lion, Age-Old Bond, The Colony, and Warden's Law. I'm ready to give up my little-known secrets. I've held on to them for long enough. Let me know what you thought about the video in the comments, and which of these weapons you'd like to see me cover next. Thanks for watching.